citing locations for films. That's a pretty good idea. Sitting someone remotely with a 360 camera and sending you the image so you can decide without flying out there whether that's a good place. Anybody else? Got some inspirations and ideas? Geometry. Wait, I don't get it.
Set up a concept of geometry within VR, and if we put kids in it, we can sort of get it.
Yeah, education. I personally feel my good friend Mike Wallace that I normally do these workshops with, me and him get along so well because we both feel like this is an incredible use for education. Every day I'm thinking of ideas of how it can be used to give people more valuable and effective educational experiences. Some of the examples that we have up here are different kind of industries that we've worked with professionally for this museum. Museums has been a big focus for us because the people who go to a museum are already kind of like, I'm open to whatever you have. So they're like great people to try virtual reality because they're already in a sort of an exploratory mode. Their expectations will be met. Training and simulation, I think, is pretty obvious, but I don't think yet we've come to realize how important training and simulation in virtual reality will be in the future. I mean, virtual reality is the closest thing you can get to actually experiencing something. Journalism, there's a few companies, now the big ones are getting involved too. One of the experiences that you guys saw was an example of a healthcare company putting money into VR. Kind of training, but also kind of raising awareness. Let's see here. So one of the things I wanted to talk about is, whoa, I don't need this mic. Is that virtual reality is definitely a new language. And what I like to say is, basically you need to take all the things that you know about film. Take them all, write them down on a list, put them in your head, and throw them in the trash. Yeah. Because they will get in your way. You'll get stuck it's because you're thinking about what you know about film. And it is a new language, is a new medium, and people ask sometimes, they're like, I liked your talk, I liked what you had to say, I liked what you made, but is it really going to replace movie theaters? No. What? That doesn't make any sense. But that's us having this built-in expectation about the world around us as it is right now, as entertainment looks right now. VR is changing that, and it will continue to change. And the medium and the language within us as creators and storytellers is the same. And I think that's where I lean for the rest of today. I will lean towards creating something that uses the medium to the best of its ability. And I think the key to using this language to create a project that's effective is, I thought that was the next slide, never mind. But the key is knowing what your mission is. Having a mission, what are you trying to accomplish by this project? And that will be your guiding light. But go back to that in a little bit. Part of this new language is a lot of different lingos and these are terms that will be used on, between developers and filmmakers around this medium. VR headset 360 video, I already talked about that. Monopod, some people might have heard about a monopod, some people might not have. The difference about the monopods that we use for 360 video is that they're kind of like monopod, tripod hybrids. They have legs at the bottom of them so they can stand up on their own. And what it allows you to do is completely stitch out the monopod under it. If you put something like this tripod, you put these legs out, they're going to be going all in your image. So monopods are really good for that. Viewporting is a sort of like a technology to just load the video of the 360 video that you're looking at. If you're looking over here, why do you need to load this video? So it allows you to get better quality video quickly. Monoscopic and stereoscopic. Stereoscopic is, basically showing a different image to each eye so that something looks like it's in 3D space. Monoscopic is basically just showing both eyes the same image. All the experiences that you saw today on the the Wanda VR AT&T DevLab app were monoscopic. Room scale, we talked about that earlier. That's when you can move around in a virtual reality experience. Hotspots, that's when you're looking around and those buttons that you saw, those are hotspots. That's how you can kind of make a 360 video interactive. Gaze tracking is basically that dot. It's tracking where you're looking, and you can make things happen based off looking. It doesn't have to be a click. Those buttons in the app could have been just when you look at them, they work. Stitching is how we create the equirectangular image by putting all the different camera shots together. Ambisonics refers to basically 360 3D audio. And parallax is kind of something we'll get into later. Parallax is something that happens as you get closer to the camera.